Vielen Dank, Herr Premierminister. Mein Name ist Marcel Röthig. Ich koordiniere seit kurzer Zeit den Aufbau eines regionalen Büros der Friedrich-Ebert-Stiftung für Dialogmaßnahmen in der östlichen Partnerschaft mit Sitz in Kiew. Zuvor war ich etwas mehr als 2 Jahre für die Friedrich-Ebert-Stiftung in der Russischen Föderation. Meine Frage hat eine außenpolitische Natur. Und zwar wollte ich Sie fragen, Bezug nehmend auf Ihre Wahrnehmung der Öffnung des Iran. Wir sehen eine erstaunliche Öffnung des Iran zurzeit. Der Iran liegt in ihrer Nachbarschaft. Welche Chancen ergeben sich da für Georgien, für die georgische Außenpolitik? Und eine zweite, auch außenpolitische Frage, wenn Sie gestatten. Sie sprachen eben von der wichtigen Brückenfunktion, die Georgien einnimmt hinsichtlich einer Vision, einer Seidenstraße, einer neuen Seidenstraße von China nach Europa. Wie konkret malen Sie eine solche Brückenfunktion aus und durch welche Maßnahmen könnte eine solche Brückenfunktion ganz praktisch vonstatten gehen? Vielen Dank.
Thank you. First of all, question about Iran and questions about the Silk Road project. We are very optimistic about these 2 new directions. I think that both Iran and Silk Road project coming from China bear enormous dynamism, new dynamism for our economies, Southern Caucasus and also European economies. And we already see a lot of Iranian businesses coming to Georgia, interested to invest in logistics facilities near the Black Sea coast, using them as a base for manufacturing, repackaging, to further ship goods to European Union market, which I think is a very good driver for economic growth regionally. And I think that tourism potential also coming from Iran, and we liberalized visa requirements for Iranian tourists, and we see a growing flow of tourists to Georgia. I think that Silk Road project, and also as it is called, One Belt, One Road, but in fact it's many belts and many roads linking Europe and Asia, is a project about competitiveness, is a project about different competitive routes linking Asia and Europe. And Georgia and South Caucasus can be one of the competitive routes among others. Why we believe so? Because during the recent years, in my previous capacity, I spent a lot of efforts in boosting China-Georgia relations. As a Minister of Economy, 2 years ago, I signed Memorandum of Cooperation between China and Georgia under this initiative to boost investments from China to Georgia in infrastructure, transport, and energy sector. Now we are negotiating free trade agreement with China, and Georgia is becoming virtually one of the most open economies in the region, opening gates for businesses, products and services to all neighboring countries, and getting access to currently 900 million consumers market, all neighboring countries including Russia, Turkey, Central Asian countries, and of course European Union countries. Now recently we completed negotiations with EFTA, with Free Trade Association, European Free Trade Association, Iceland, Norway, Liechtenstein and Switzerland, and we also have preferential trade regimes with the United States, Canada and Japan. So after completing free trade negotiations with China, Georgia will have free trade access to 1/3 of the world population, which means that Georgia can be considered by any investor not as a country with a 3.7 million population, but as a country with free trade access to 1/3 of the world population, which is a great advantage, given also the fact that Georgia is one of the best countries to do business in, according to various rankings, doing business from World Bank, World Economic Forum, competitiveness ranking, and etc. So basically, Silk Road project brings new potential to South Caucasus and to Europe. And very recently we had several direct train connections from Xinjiang province of China, which is northwestern province of China, through Kazakhstan, Caspian Sea, Azerbaijan, and Georgia, just in 7 days. And from Georgia to Europe via Black Sea or Turkey, it takes 2 days, which means that in 9-10 days, goods can reach from China to port of Constanța in Romania or Burgas in Bulgaria, and of course through Danube River or Donau River, which is Donau called river in Germany, goods can reach Regensburg in Germany. And now we have ongoing negotiations between Duisburg in Germany, and now we have ongoing negotiations between Georgian railways and German railways to establish partnership to open dry port terminal in Duisburg. I think this is a very clear sign and very clear evidence upon which we need to place our hopes and forecasts about future dynamism in this region brought by Iran opening and Silk Road project. So I think this is very important.